Hello students, in the last lecture, that is the introductory part, we have seen week 1, week 2, week 3 as well as the week 4 contents. Let's proceed with the session objectives. In this session we are going to learn history of C, the constants, variables and keywords used in the C, rules for constructing variable names. Next is the integer and float variables, how to do the operations on these integer as well as the float variables. Now to look the details, what exactly the history of C. Ken Thompson created the B language in 1969 from Martin Richards BCPL. Earlier it was known as a BCPL, later on it is named simply as a B. BCPL means it is the basic computer programming language. Later on, further invention is done to the B, that is by Dennis Ritchie, Bell Labs, who actually converted that B into the C by retaining most of the B's syntax, that is in 1972. Originally used to develop the Unix operating system, means the C language, which was means further modified by the Dennis Ritchie. Standardized, this language is actually standardized using ANSI standard in 1989 and updated in 1999. That's why the C89 and C99, these are the two standards preferred for C language. So ANSI means it is American National Industrial Standards. And to look to the another section of the C, modern C compilers add ANSI C standards and provide additional features. Which are these additional features? Some of the features of the C language, let's see, is nothing but the pointers. Inclusion of the pointer in the C language is like an invention in 1972. In addition to the referencing a memory location through a variable name, C language allows reference to a memory location by its internal address. This address of one variable, in short, will be stored to another variable which is known as a pointer. Next, memory allocation. This is the another important feature of C language. C allows dynamic allocation of memory. C program can request the operating system to release the memory for the use of the program at the time of execution. So to have the dynamic allocation of the memory, malloc is one of the functions which is used. And release the memory, free is the function which is used. So these two operations will be well planned, as well as we can say well explored with the help of alloc.h as well as the standard library.h, means stdlib.h. Third important feature of the C, that is recursion. In C, a function can call itself. Such functions are also called recursive functions. This is something similar to that of let's say if someone says you let's go for the walk tomorrow, then what happens, you go to the home, you put the alarm of let's say 5 a.m. and later on once 5 a.m. is there, you are it's about to wake up or in a position to wake up. So this is nothing but the operation which is triggered by you yourself, means setting an alarm, giving an instruction yourself. This is nothing but called as a recursion, means in short the function call itself. Next important feature, that is bit manipulation. C allows manipulation of data in its lowest form of storage, that is it is possible to manipulate the bits within a byte using bit shift operators. That is right bit shift, left bit shift, these are the some of the operators which can be used, as well as bitwise OR, bitwise XOR, bitwise AND. These are some of the operators which can be used. Now, bit manipulation does have the important features in case of the embedded system application, where to set up a system with specific pin. Say if we want to trigger LED which is connected at specific pin, then we can proceed with the bit manipulation operations. So this is another important feature. Next important feature is nothing but the library functions. C is accompanied by a number of library functions to carry out various commonly used operations. These functions are not part of the language but are supplied as a part of C compiler. Features which tend to be computer dependent are generally written as library functions. Some of the library functions which we can just list out like printf, scanf, getch, clrscr to clear the screen. Similarly, getchar. Even we can mention out some of the library functions related to the strings like strlen to calculate the length of the string, strcat that is string cat means to concatenate or to join two strings. Okay, now let's look at the new part of the C programming that is called as a keywords. In C, the keywords are nothing but which does have certain meaning which is already explained to the compiler, and keywords can't be used as a variable name in the program. So some of the keywords are mentioned over here like auto, break, trace, char, const, continue, default, do, double. So in total there are 32 keywords in C89 standard, and C99 will have the additional 3 keywords. That means it will have total 35 keywords.